Out of the Jungle, the brand journey featuring Azteca. Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa. I'm the Director of Marketing at IdeaPros. And today I have some special guests with me. I have Fred Cary, who obviously CEO of IdeaPros. Thank you,
Hello,
Fred,
hello.
for joining. Hello. And then we also have Angelica Reynoso. Did I pronounce your last name right?
Yes, Reynoso.
Yay! Reynoso. Okay, and Angelica is the creator of Azteca Health, and we're talking about your journey because in front of you on the table there you have the bottles of your product. Oh, look, it's right there for us.
Wow, we got like a little puppet show too.
We do. We have the bottle coming in, but it's so exciting. The product is out there and ready for people to buy. So, Fred, do you want to ask Angelica some questions, or do you want me to start?
Well, neither actually. I'd like to do a brief summary first, and
Oh,
then
beautiful.
maybe you can ask her some questions. Um,
Sure.
First of all, welcome back from Africa, Tessa.
Thank you.
You
Thank
were
you.
you
A
were
lot of you
gone.
might have noticed that things didn't go out.
Yeah, I didn't go well. Well, Tessa was away, so she was out. You were doing. Were you doing mission work?
I was in Africa doing a mission, and yeah, it was 2 weeks and it was a lot of work, but I learned a lot. And I have a lot of respect for everything water related in the world.
And you learned how to survive without internet, apparently, because I couldn't reach you for 2 weeks.
Yep. And no internet whatsoever. So I am dusting off the cobwebs in my head for sure.
All right, so here's the deal. I want to have Angelica on to kind of go over the
Oh yeah.
journey. What's the matter?
Oh, I was no, I was. You said you wanted to have Angelica on, so I
No,
was
I'm
putting her on.
telling the folks in the audience that I want to. If this wasn't live, we'd clip this part out. Um, so I wanted to have her on to kind of go over her journey because her journey, just as the journey for any entrepreneur, is a long one, a continuing one, and we're just like getting to the point where we're out of the jungle, as the headline says, and out and starting to make sales. But at least we're making sales, and now we have momentum, and now we have positioning, and it takes a long, long time. And when we started this journey, Azteca was already in farmers markets and making some sales, and it's a big, big upheaval to go through the process of everything we were doing to get to where we are today. And so we wanted to have her on to go through that journey, to highlight her product, get you guys to go on Amazon and buy a whole bunch
Yes.
of it. And so let's start and talk about the of entrepreneurship.
Okay, so it's a very long journey. I started 15 years ago and just started in my kitchen, just, doing the remedy. And then I started like giving it out in my beauty salon like for years, just making it to my clients. They're the ones that started testing it and telling me what a great product it was. And then after that, I tried to go on my own, after I did it like for 10 years. I went on my own, and as everybody remembers, I was selling it everywhere. I had an online store. I went to the farmers markets. I just, took it everywhere until I figured out that I was doing it the wrong way. Then I met Fred, and we created, after 15 years, we tried to get it before COVID, but then COVID came and we went through so many struggles. There was no bottles, no supplies. So we had to change the ingredients a little bit. So for the same reason that everything was out of stock during COVID. But COVID didn't stop me. Thank you, Fred. We made this heal, and this is a remedy to actually heal you. And it's ready to go. It's ready in Amazon. We're selling it on our page, and try it. It's a very good product.
Do you want
Yes,
me to show the website, Fred, so that they
sure.
can see it up close a little bit?
Yeah, why don't I talk through it? And to clarify, we have not been together 15 years. That's been your
Right.
journey. That's been your journey, but it really goes to show how long the entrepreneurial journey is. And and then we got slammed with COVID. And when you think of COVID, you really just think about people being inside. But the supply chain, the availability of ingredients, all of that was affected dramatically. I run across some people that want to feel that they're immune to the effects of global strife, but none of us are. And it can be anywhere from a product like this to we've had a disaster in a lot of our apps because the app developers were falling like flies, people having to work at home. Well, that is doable in the US, but in other parts of the world, especially in a lot of the third world countries where a lot of developers are, it's impossible because they don't have the type of internet connection as we saw with Tessa's 2 week disappearance and everything. Uh, they don't have that connectivity. So the world throws curves at us all the time when we're entrepreneurs. And like Angelica said, that didn't stop me. The pandemic didn't stop me. I kept going, thanks to Fred. Well, it wasn't thanks to me. It was thanks to your entrepreneurial spirit and never quit attitude, because that's what makes an entrepreneur. If you have this determination and if you can look at adversity as something that you're going to have to overcome to get to the finish line or the starting line, even in this case, then you can make it. If you look at adversity as like, why did this happen? Why is my engineering delayed 3 months? Why can't I get these ingredients? The world's against me. Then you're never going to make it. So it's the kind of grit, determination, perseverance that makes successful people. And if you don't have those ingredients, if you have those missing ingredients, then you're never going to make it. Tessa, you want to go over that website a little
I
bit
do.
more?
I do. I'd love to. Okay, so we're going to put this back up on here. Add to stream. Okay, there we go. So this is the bottle up close, and I know we were looking at it from a distance, but your original bottle, it's not bad. But I do love this one. This one and all of the little animations on the website just helps to make that Aztec feel really solid. But I wanted to ask you, because this is something it's a family recipe, right? Isn't it, Angelica?
Yes, this is our family recipe through generations. All the women in my family from both sides, they've been healers through generations.
And so, and it is, I'll actually put that on the screen. Hopefully it'll decide to cooperate here. Okay, there we go. So the ingredients are actually on the Amazon website, so you can check out all the ingredients, but this is all natural. So there's not a whole bunch of junky chemicals in it. I'm not all natural, I can't say that, but it's got all of these really cool natural sounding things. We'll put it that way.
Well, I think they're mostly all natural. Yes.
Oh, no, it is all natural lemonade flavored drink. So some I have to be very careful because like if there's any little thing, you can't say that. So, but it's natural energy, but it's also for, like you said, healing. So you can take it and you'll feel better if you do it on a regular basis, right? It's kind of designed to be something you could take daily.
Yeah. Well, hey, so let me say something about that. You have to be, as you pointed out, careful what you actually say, what your claims are, but because of the FDA and everything. But anecdotal claims that Angelica has been getting for years now have people spontaneously commenting specifically about inflammation and clarity. And on the inflammation side of things, we've even had a couple of people that I know that had Lyme disease that after taking this for a month, all their symptoms were gone. We can't make those claims ourselves, but this is what people are reporting to us, and this is the whole nature of it. So this is something that's meant not like an energy drink or any of those types of things. This is something that's been meant to take every single day and to have that affect your body in positive ways. Angelica, you want to talk more about some of the comments and reviews you've had from people using this, and again, with the caution that these aren't claims that we're making; these are claims that the customers are stating.
So I have a really good story. So my father, I used to take him to the doctor, and I started, doing the remedies and cooking it for him at home. And he got out from a stroke. It was really hard for him. And so I started taking care of him, and he would tell me, cook this remedy for me, add this, you know, exotic plants. And then the doctor, told me, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, your dad is getting very healthy. His diabetes level is very low. And I told him the truth. I said, well, I come from healers from generations down, and I'm just, doing like teas, explaining to him that the remedies were like teas. And he told me, well, whatever you're doing, you need to put it on the market. You need to do it. This is great. This is really good stuff. And, not just my father, when I started cooking it, selling gallons in Sonoma County, Bella's Beauty Salon, woo, people would come, and I would give them gallons every morning. The night before, I would cook from 40 to 80 gallons, sometimes even more. My kids, they were my drivers. They helped me a lot. They're my number one supporters. Thank you, guys. Love you. And my clients just start telling me, I used to have diabetes, and now my sugar levels are down. It helps me, it clears my mind. And even during COVID time, we didn't have our product, and I was still cooking it for a whole bunch of people that they wanted it, and it worked for COVID. I have a whole bunch of survivors that they were super sick. They went to the hospital, like they spent even months because of, the strokes and, all the stuff that COVID caused. And a lot of people recouped using, my remedy, Heal. And this is why I named it Heal, because it actually heals you from your soul. Whatever's wrong with you, it will get rid of it. So you guys should try it.
It's amazing. So I did put the link in the chat. So that is Azteca Health, which you can look up on Amazon, but I put the link to the direct product in there. And then I also will put the website up but right now, the only way you can get it is on Amazon. So you got to go over there and check it out.
Yeah, and again, it's something that's meant to be used every day. I see Aziz is on here too, and Aziz's product of Raw Beauty Co. is on Amazon now. But she had the same type. I heard her getting on Amazon took even longer than yours, Angelica. But I'm sure you're here to testify what a pain in the butt Amazon is. With every comma, every statement, for a second, I thought we were going to have to change the labels on the bottle, which would have been disaster because we had the bottles already all made and everything, but we didn't have to go there. But that how long did it take from when we tried to get on the Amazon store until we were able to actually get there?
It was very hard to get on Amazon. We had to go through all this, hoops and jumps. But I thank Glenn from IdeaPros. He's an excellent guy. Thank you, Glenn. We had to, we had to do the trademark first, which, that wasn't easy. And then we had to change a whole bunch of stuff to do the guidelines. And honestly, it's not easy to do all this by yourself. A lot of people have been asking me that. They're like, how did you get on Amazon? A lot of people think that I just all of a sudden came up with this little bottle. It's not that easy. I've been working in my dream for 15 years. And, having Fred as a partner, like he gives you all the resources, how to, don't worry about it. Don't worry your little head. Fred will take care of it. He does a lot for us.
I love that. Don't worry, Fred. That sounds like something direct from your mouth. Like, don't worry about it. Don't.
I would thinking Fred worries his little head all day long, every day. So to take some of the pain away from you. It's hard. It's hard for all of our partners. It's hard for me because I have all the pain of our partners multiplied by many dozens of times. But the only way you're going to get there. And if you think that there's a journey that you're going to make as an entrepreneur that's painless, then you better wake up because you're still having a dream right now. The reality is, as I've said before, it's for crazy people and losers, right? We're crazy because everybody we know tells us we're nuts for not just sticking with a 9 to 5 job, and we're losers because we never get it right the first time, and it might take 5 times, 10 times, it might take 15 years, like Azteca's journey has taken to be able to get out there and finally be in a position where you can sell hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of units over time. And this is just the beginning of that part of the journey. You have companies like Google that took a decade to get anywhere. They were nothing. Companies like Airbnb that were selling mattresses on the floor of their 1 bedroom apartment. That journey took years and years and years. All these success stories that we see and want to be like, they all went through the fire. They all went through the ringer. They all have Azteca stories to tell themselves. And so if you have the grit, determination, and fortitude and perseverance that it takes to be an entrepreneur, you're going to take that journey, whether it takes you 5 years, 10 years, or even longer. You're going to stick with it. You're going to follow your path. You're going to follow your dream, and when you do that, you're going to get there.
All I have to say is you just have to have patience.
Yeah.
You have to have a partner that believes in you. When I first met Fred, my daughter was doing all the talking for me, and Fred said, "I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from you."
Hopefully, I said it
he
a little
believed
nicer than that.
I don't know. I remember Angelica's first interview with us, and I remember how she hadn't said a peep to anybody. She was like, "How about my daughter just does it?" But you've come a long way, Angelica. Like I can tell that you're confident about your brand now, and everything's just coming together for you. So congratulations. Awesome. Well, if you guys want to go, well, no, I just know that you will want to go. So again, the link is in the chat and you can go buy the product. Right now it's in a one bottle. You can buy one bottle, but I was telling her she needs to have a subscription model for this sucker and maybe even your gallon bottles pretty soon here, Angelica. Just ship them over.
In fact, I'm arm wrestling with Glenn and the other people helping you on it. I really think we should be doing 30-day supplies and a subscription model. But first we got to get some penetration and get a little further along, and then we can get there. Right now we're still in very exploratory phases of this.
Well, I'm so excited and congratulations. And if you have any questions, you can go to the website and fill out a contact form if you want to look at big numbers or somebody who wants this in their store. Let us know because we'll figure out how to get that to happen.
Oh, yeah, we got that handled. Give us a
call. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And I'm just gonna list, there's some really nice comments. So I wanted to show Angelica over in the chat. Aziza.
And let's ask Angelica if she has any final words.
Yes, of course. Angelica.
Getting reminded of the Statue of Liberty as I was watching you, I was thinking your arm must be getting really sore.
I know she's holding it for a really long time.
Do you have any parting words, Angelica?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's supporting me. And I just want to tell all the women in Sonoma County, I lived in Sonoma County for 46 years. And for all the people that have supported me since I did the gallons, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And for all my people that I know that you guys have stores, get it in your store. We have it to sell it wholesale also. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you for all support.
Thanks.
Oh, that's awesome. And guess what? Your daughter's on here too. So she says she's so proud of you. Aww.
Diana, I hopefully I wasn't that blunt when I said I wanted to hear from your mom as well. These are fairly diplomatic, although pretty transparent.
Oh, well, and I know we have, there we go. that you came so far.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Okay, there you go. See, everyone. But great live broadcast, Sage says. And we just have so many people that said, congratulations, really happy for you. Aziza mentioned it, brilliantly designed. And really, I mean, I love the bottle, the whole website, everything. I mean, I might have had a little part of that because it's what we do, but I'm so proud of you, Angelica. Congratulations. And if you guys have, well, I'm going to let Fred and Angelica fall off, but before we leave, if you have any questions for Angelica, you can put them on the Facebook comments and we'll come back and get them answered for you even after the live in case you're watching the replay.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take over from here. Oh, well, I'm going to try to take over from here. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys. I know, Vanessa, you said determination and perseverance are so important. Obviously, having a real passion, absolutely, Sage. And the name of the product, so Clarice, it's Azteca Health, but when you search it, I searched for Azteca Health on Amazon and it came up, but it may also show Ancient Aztec Health Formula. So I know that also gets you to the same place, but you can use the direct link that's in the chat to get to it. Awesome. And if you guys haven't already hit, let me just take that one down. Okay. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, the bell, so that you can get notifications when we go live. We have next week, I hope that she can come. She had a medical emergency the last time, but she is a PR specialist. And I know that Genetic Joy, Clarice, is desperate to see the presentation from Miss Brooke Young. I am hoping that she is going to be here for next Friday. So that's going to be talking about PR. She's more in the PR space of like TV and getting more of those kinds of PR, not just print PR. So that's exciting. We'll learn some tips and tricks on that session next week. So we'll see you all next week. Have a blessed week. Bye, everyone.